Shields up, Ironbreakers. How's everybody doing? Today, we're going to be checking out the v.42 patch for Paragon. And we're going to be talking about it. We're going to be talking a little bit about it. My initial impressions of it. And yeah, because I've had a lot of people requesting this on most of my live streams. Rurikhan, did you try out v.42 yet? How do you like it? How do you not like it? No. What are the things you like? What are the things you don't like? And to be completely honest, I don't think I've even played enough of the patch at this point to really express a super informed opinion. So it's going to be very much first impressions based and personal feelings as to how I feel towards this patch. So for starters, if you've played Paragon before, you might be wondering, so it's a good time to come back? Is it not? What's the deal? How different is it? Is it really that big of a deal? Because people have been saying it's a huge deal, etc., etc. And yes, it is. Let me just lower the volume here a little bit. I think it might be too loud. And yes, it is a big deal. As a matter of fact, if you've played Paragon before, just like forget a lot of your preconceived notions, because the game is extremely different. It is very, very different than what we've played before. And now comes the big question. Is it for the better or for the worse? Well, that depends. It's like, did you think that Paragon was slow-paced? Because it is way faster paced now. Like, we're talking reduced death timers. We're talking way faster attack speeds. We're talking faster move speeds. It's basically like Paragon on speed and steroids at the same time. But the changes don't end there. I'm just going to give you guys a very basic, like, crash course of what changed in terms of deck building, and then we're going to jump into a match so that you guys can actually see how much the gameplay has changed. So, in order to do that, let's take a look. Oh yeah, also the masteries and different, it's like, masteries have changed drastically. The stuff that you get upon each level and the way each level works is now completely different. As a matter of fact, like when they put the level equivalent of what I had before, I instantly got Master Steel, which I was surprised because I don't think I was Master Steel before the patch. Maybe I was, not entirely sure. Either way, basically all the new masteries and all that stuff, that's changed. The rewards you get, that's changed. The cards, you remember all those cards that you knew, like all the cards are gone. They've been replaced with completely new cards. And now you guys remember that when you created the deck, you used to basically create a deck based on a hero. Forget about all that shit. From now on, you create decks based on affinities, which, to be completely honest, makes way more sense. Okay? In terms of like building for a hero or building based on affinities, it makes way more sense to build based on affinities, because it used to be kind of weird. It's like, so I have this deck that's like chaos and order. Why can't I just use it on a hero that is chaos and order? It's like, why does it have to be a specific deck for a specific hero? That was always something I thought was kind of weird, but now they've changed it. So now instead of that, any hero can use any affinity you want. So like the builds, the possibilities for builds on heroes have increased exponentially. Just like completely crazy numbers of abilities that you can, not abilities, like builds that you can do now for different heroes. It's just crazy talk. So in the meantime, I've been trying to get at least a steel deck going, because like the deck building now, like I said, is way more complicated. Well, it's not more complicated. I mean, it's just completely different than what you were used to. So let's take a look at building a quick deck to see if I can explain to you guys how that would work. We're not going to be doing a real deck, but like, let's say for instance, okay, you want a deck that deals damage. So maybe you want something that's like chaos, because chaos is going to be dealing, chaos seems to deal more damage with auto attacks, I want to say. And then you can put like growth to have a little bit of tankiness or whatever. These are the cards you're going to have available to you. You can see that these cards completely different. All of the cards now have art, which is good, because previously we had cards that didn't have art. It was kind of weird. But now you'll notice that each card has like these 3 key costs, and those costs are lightning symbol, which is intellect, the health symbol, which is vitality, and the sword symbol, which I believe is called agility. And the way this works now is instead of getting card points like you used to get, you get gold, which is a much more universally recognizable economy, so to speak. You know, people are like, what the fuck CP? Someone might have come from a different game. They'd be like, what the fuck CP? I don't understand this. So now you got gold and you got experience, and I think it's easier for players to understand what that is. Every 1,000 gold, you can buy one attribute. You guys are like, attributes? What the fuck is he talking about? Let me just get 3 cards real quick. I'm just going to pick 3 random cards so we can move to the next one. Like I said, you're going to have 3 attributes: intellect, vitality, and agility. Every 1,000 gold allows you to buy 1 attribute. And then the cards are going to require you to have certain attributes. So for instance, this card requires 1 vitality, but if we go a little bit lower, this can go as high as this card right here requires 10 agility and 3 vitality. This card requires 13 agility. This card requires 13 intellect. So this is how things work now. So you'll have to level up these 3 different stats, and then you'll be able to equip cards based on the stats that you have. So as you can see, this is a very different system than what you had before. Now, the kind of one of the hardest things to understand when you're building decks for this new system, which is something that I personally haven't even gotten around to fully understanding, but it's like, for starters, there's a cap. You cannot level any stat above 25, or so I'm told. And usually, for your usual matches, you will have anywhere between 30 to 35 stat points that you will be able to earn throughout one match, depending on how good or how bad you're doing. Maybe if you're doing super good, maybe you can get up to 40. If you're doing super bad, maybe you won't even get up to 30. So that's how that works. So you'll have to keep that in mind when you're picking which cards you're going to use. Also, you're only going to be able to have 3 cards equipped on you at any time, which is different because previously you used to be able to have 6. Now, the other thing is, whenever you level up an attribute, the attribute raises attack speed and basic defense for agility. Vitality increases health and health regen. And intellect increases mana and mana regen. So as you can see, leveling up these abilities, you're automatically getting certain stats that you used to only be able to get from cards. That's important. And then on top of it, each card is going to have a specific thing that it does. As you can see here, this card gives you 15 power, 32 attack speed, but on top of that, it also gives you slowing strikes. And that's something that you see on a lot of cards now. There's not as many just straight up passive stat cards. Most cards now have a specific effect that they will do. Like this one, basic attacks will reduce enemy movement speed by 10 for 5 seconds, which can stack up to 10 times, and at max stacks, it will root your target for 1 second. That's just this one card, and we're only looking at 1 mastery. So if you take into consideration that basically every card is going to have some kind of special ability and special mechanic, you can understand why there's a lot less cards than there used to be, and why basically you have to relearn the whole game from scratch. So basically how you would now build a deck, as I was saying, is like you would pick, like, say, your 3 main cards that you would want to use. So say, for instance, you would want to use, okay, I want to use Malik. And then if you're using Malik, you're going to be putting heavy points into intellect. So let's say then you do amplification engineer, and then you get, I don't know, another, wait, what's this? We got 4. I guess you could get another card that would give you agility. Another card that requires agility, I mean, so like, for instance, Executioner's Rush. And let's say these are your main cards. So that would mean you would need 7 points in agility plus 4 points in agility. That gives you 11 points in agility plus 13 points into intellect plus 9 points in intellect. That will put you at 22 intellect and 11 agility, which is in the realm of like 33. I said that right? Yeah, 33 stat points. So this would be your final build. Then obviously in between you will want to grab some of these cheaper cards. But basically, let's say that this would be your deck. I mean, obviously it's going to change depending on what character you're playing, what kind of a deck you're doing, whatever. After that, there's still another step. So like I said, we're going to go into, how many was it? Was it I forgot already. 22? It was 22 intellect points or something. So Once you get to slot 1, that's 1 intellect point. Then this is 7 intellect points, and this is 13 intellect points, 19 intellect points, 25 intellect points. We're probably not going to get to 25 with this deck, so we'd want to fill up gems on all of these slots. Now, what are these gems? Well, these gems are basically passive abilities that you're going to get as you level up each of these stats. So since our deck is mainly focused on intellect, you would now get to pick, okay, so do you want to have mana regen? Do you want to have an auto shield? Or do you want to have reduced cooldowns? I think that since we're doing so much intellect, we probably want to have auto mana regen. Then you can have a tier 2 gem, which would be Blade Turn, Deadly Mana, or Experience. Let's say, okay, we want to gain 10% more experience. Healing spells, Mana Fountain. I'm just going to pick random stuff now. Basically, the point is when you get to 1 intellect, this gem unlocks. When you get to 7 intellect, this gem unlocks. When you get to 13 intellect, this gem unlocks. And then when you get to 19 intellect, this gem would unlock. Then same thing for all the other stats. Since we're going to have, I think it was like 11 vitality, we would probably want to fill up vitality all the way up to the slot 7 at least, so we could get like healing towers and, I don't know, mana reactor. Boom. And these would be your gems, which means as you level up these different stats, these gems will come into effect together with the cards, and that makes up the new deck system. Kind of confusing, isn't it? That's the thing. That is my main concern. And that is something that I was trying to explain yesterday on my first live stream. I'm just going to go very briefly over my personal stance on this, which is I think this is a great feature for existing players, for players that know what they're doing, for the high tier, because this is going to greatly improve their experience. They're going to get more builds. They're going to get to really experiment with different cards and different things that they can do, and just like crazy combinations. This basically is going to throw the meta just completely against the wall, and everybody's going to have to relearn the game from scratch, which is fun and exciting for you know, the experienced players, because they've been kind of stuck with the current meta of the game for quite some time at this point. But ultimately, I feel that all of this stuff that I just talked about, like if you're a new player, you're just hearing me talk about all these things and you're like, what the fuck is he talking about? And I kind of feel that the game right now is a little bit overwhelming for new players. And to top it off, with all of these changes that they have made, they still haven't fixed matchmaking, which in my opinion is Paragon's biggest problem, is its matchmaking. Because right now you can easily get matched up against a 5-man pre-made. You can easily get matched up against people who are way above your skill level, and you can just get completely destroyed, which again is a negative experience for the new players. Like, a lot of people have been criticizing me and saying, oh my god, Rurikhan's so negative. And it's like, I'm not being negative. This is just my personal opinion, because I really like the game and I want the game to succeed. But in order for Paragon to succeed, it needs to be more accessible to newer players. And I kind of feel that v.42 actually takes another step in the opposite direction, where it feels even more complicated than it was before. But I could be wrong. Maybe this is just because my personal experience and what I've experienced before, and I'm just having trouble adapting. I don't know. This is what I want to hear from you guys as well. I want to know if that's how you feel as well. If you feel that the game is actually simpler now with these mechanics that they've put in place with the gems and the stats and the cards. Personally, I think the game is way more complicated than it was, but I'm very interested in hearing from you, particularly in the comment section once this becomes a VOD, but also from you guys in chat. RipXDoc already saying that he agrees with me. But anyway, now we're going to be playing a match. I'm going to be trying to play Steel, support Steel, because obviously I want to play Steel as much as I possibly can, because I want to learn to play Steel with the new game. And now you guys will get to actually see in the gameplay what it's like. Now I only have 3 decks. That is 1 damage deck, 1 tank/support deck, and 1 crazy deck. I mean, obviously when I saw all these cards and all the potential for the different combinations and stuff, I started thinking, what if I did something completely crazy and stupid? And obviously I did it, but I haven't tested it out yet. But obviously the completely crazy and stupid thing, I put that on Greystone. So eventually I'll want to test out Greystone and see how that goes. Alan Coe also saying that seems confusing, but he's going to try it. Avatron says new players will just get exposed to this system without having comparison with the old. Yes, I agree, but I still think even if you're coming into this system just like completely blind without having played the old system, I actually think it's even more confusing for those players because they're going to be like, what's this stats and cards and gems and what the fuck? It's just so much. But again, I could be wrong. I'm not saying that my word is the law or anything. I'm just saying that's kind of how I personally feel about it. But we'll see. Maybe I'll be proven wrong. Because I think overall, I think the changes are good. I just wanted to see more things that would bring new players in. And particularly, like I said, the biggest, most important thing ever in Paragon is still unaddressed, and that is the matchmaking. Let's see if we actually get at least a balanced match here. But my experience last night, yeah, was not good. Oh yeah, there's also Covetous Lemon brings up a good point, which is at least now the pre-made decks, so like the starter decks, if you just jump into the game and you play a match, you get a deck. Those decks have actually been somewhat improved and they're not terrible anymore. So let's start with Vitality. We're going to put a point into Vitality, and I'm going to put Coin Master because I'm support, which means I'm not going to be getting a lot of last hits. Therefore, I'm hoping Coin Master kind of makes up for that a little bit. After that, we're going to go for our Bull Rush ability. We still have the regular abilities, and you have all that stuff. You guys are hearing some music in the game right now. Unfortunately, I wish that music would loop, but I don't think it does. Actually, let me see. Can I get that to loop? Excuse me, sir. Can I get that to go? Yeah, there's a continuous music option. Why wouldn't it? Doesn't, yeah, this is only in the menus, unfortunately. The looping is only for the menus. It's like, I really wish this music would just keep going throughout the match and it would loop. Because then I wouldn't even feel the need to put music. I would just play this music. Okay, we got ourselves a little face stone action here. As you guys can see, the attack speed is just like very different. Look at this. I mean, obviously I'm Steel. Steel's one of the slowest characters, but you can see even then, this would be like Steel on some serious attack speed already. You know what I'm saying? Let's punch Greystone in the face. He's not going to have the... I don't think there are any 1-point regen cards anymore, so the only thing you can get is like the auto health potion, which is honestly not that great. Now, the biggest problem is also that wards, the mechanic for wards has completely changed, and considering that I'm not the most skilled player at Paragon, I've never claimed that I was. I've always said I'm a low to mid-tier player when it comes to Paragon. I feel like using wards is a serious problem for me because wards actually cost 200 gold now, and they're expendable. There are some wards that are permanent, but you can't get those like on your first trip coming down. Okay, so after this, I think we're going to get 1 intellect. Or should I get... No, let's get another vitality. No, 1 intellect. Because that will give me the passives on the gems. And I want to get intellect as well. First, I'm starting to go towards 2 vitality and 2 intellect. The reasoning behind going 2 vitality, 2 intellect is because I have a card that will allow me to get a ward, a permanent ward. And so that's going to be the ward that I'm going to be using. But the problem is on my final build, I actually don't have the ward for the final 3 cards that I plan on using. Which is poor planning on my part, but it's also because I'm still adapting to the new deck building system and still figuring out how I want to be playing each of the characters and all this stuff. So. And I believe the volume might be a little bit too loud. You guys let me know. Yeah, there's also cards. There's cards that give you experience and make you lose gold as well. Yes, that is the thing. So we want to keep as much pressure as possible on this Greystone. Another thing that bothers me a bit. Get out. Get out. Go on, get. Get. You don't get the farm, bro. No farm for you. But one of the things that bothers me is they also changed the scoreboard. And there is something very specific. Oh, shoot. Shit, he's dead. Yep. See, that's the thing. God damn it. That's the thing about not having wards early on, you know? But hey, at least looks like our jungler also got himself a nice little kill. In the meantime, I'll be wanting to get some more of this to get some more regen, and probably gonna score this bad boy and this bad boy. So I already have 3 cards, but they're all 3 1-pointers. Now, the really bad thing is that they got 2 kills on us. But as I was saying, I have an issue with the scoreboard right now, and that is there's no totals. It's like I don't want to be looking all the time at individual characters. Sometimes I'll want to look at the individual characters to see who's doing well, who's doing bad. But a lot of the times I'll want to look at the scoreboard and get a feel for how my team is doing to know if I can play more passively, if I can play more aggressively. And right now there's no totals, so you can't like see how much is the total farm, how much is total kills, how much is total deaths on both teams, and it kills me inside. I really don't understand why they made that decision. I don't know if it's because they figured out that somehow players become more negative. Oh, we got some kind of a bug here. Chromatic aberration. Ooh, there's a chromatic aberration bug going on. And there's another gank. Jesus, 3-man gank right lane? Oh, this is great. This is great. Okay, I really wish I could figure out what is causing this chromatic aberration bug right now, because it's just making the stream not be as fun to watch. Wow, just straight up tanking a tower. Fuck off, both of yous. Nah, bro, you dead. Still gonna die. Come on. Oh, god damn it. Okay, so let's take a look here. We got 1, 1, 5. And on our side, we got 1, 3, 5. Okay, it seems pretty even. Either way, what? Wait, I've killed someone? I don't remember killing anyone. Let's go for one more of these. Now that we have that, I should get one more vitality, so let's get rid of, say... Here's another interesting thing. You no longer destroy cards, you unequip them, which means at any point in time you can get your cards back if you want to. But we unequipped those two so that we could get our ward, and now we have a ward, finally. Which again, we could have spent 200 gold and gotten ourselves a ward right at the start. But it's just one of those things. What about if we didn't get a gank? You know, then it's like 200 gold goes to waste. I just don't know. I just currently, with the current patch, like I said, mid to low tier skill here, guys. With the current patch, I just don't know whether or not wards are worth it, but they're definitely a much bigger sacrifice than they used to be. Let's grab our gold, put a ward down, and now we actually have wards, so they're not going to be able to abuse us as hard as they've been abusing us with those 3-man ganks and shit. In the meantime, I should really figure out what the frack is going on with this chromatic aberration. Video, where's chromatic aberration? There's no... Assuming it's post-processing? Maybe they change it? Nope. Still glitched. Ah, it's so frustrating. Because, like, I know that the stream is not going to look as good as it should. And it's very frustrating for me. Maybe I should just go low, 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 low. Accept, resume. Okay, is chromatic aberration gone? It is. I'll buff it up in a minute. I think we might have fixed the chromatic aberration. I just gotta put the graphics back up. like our jungler has just not been in our lane at all. Okay, in the meantime, let's actually fix our settings here. Okay, chromatic aberration issue is gone. Not this time, buddy. That's quite enough out of you. I'm getting the hell out of Dodge. Do I actually have... I do have... Why do I have this card? Oh, shit! Fucking hell!
An allied tower is under
Why do I have Pack Leader? It's not like I'm actually going to use agility, is it? Do I have a gem? No, I don't have gems for agility, so yeah. I don't know why I put this card in here. This card does not belong in here at all. So let's just get a bunch more agility at this point. We can get the shield, and I think that's pretty much it, right? Yeah. Need to be getting some more intellect along the way, too.
An allied tower is under attack. An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, it looks like the team's picking up the slack on mid and left lane, at least. And then again. Jesus Christ, 11 minutes and offlane tower still up. And he's level 8. Why didn't you? Holy crap, okay. Here we go again with another upcoming gank. These guys just like straight up camping this lane right now. Good, let's keep him there. Now we run away.
Allied tower is under attack.
Fuck you, Kwang! Keep that chase coming. Keep that chase coming, motherfuckers. Come on, let's go. Huh? What's up? Yeah, that's right. That's right, Kwang. You got fucked. That's what you get. Okay, let's grab more intellect, like I said. And I want to keep the vitality pumping, though. That gives us... Something that I don't like now, though, is that you have to, like, manually equip everything. And I wish it wasn't like that. Either way, let's go. Wow, we really kind of picked up the pace there. Look at all the minions going up in that left lane. That was good. That was good stuff. I want to say my attack on Kwang there made quite a difference, but could just be my imagination. Also, I don't know why my dude does not like gold, but that's fine. I'll take it. I don't mind taking gold buff. I love it. I love the gold. Gold is fun. Gold is good.
In the meantime, let's see if we can take care of this here offlane tower.
Not really off. I call it offlane tower because I'm so used to being in the offlane that to me, this is almost like the offlane. Hey, bro, how you doing? Oh, I'm gonna leave. See, and you can stay there and you can tank these minions for all I care. No, because I have my carry. What do you got? What do you got? Yeah, you're gonna get fucked is what's gonna happen. Yep, that's what happens. That's what happens when you become a cocky bastard. Also, my pips on my abilities aren't showing properly. That's okay. I should be able to pop another ward up in this bitch. Here they come. They're coming for us, dude. You gotta back off. You gotta back off. You're late. I hope you can still make it, because they're coming. Yep, here she is. Right on cue. Kill the bitch. Kill the bitch! Run away. Let's not risk it. Okay, this is looking much better now. The start was very, very hectic there, and I really thought we're just going into a losing one. It seems like we're picking it back up a little bit. No. We gotta defend our tower. We gotta defend it. They're gonna come in. They're gonna come in here with everything they got. Whoa, dude. No. Listen. Why can't you be cool, man? Why can't you just be cool about this? Yeah, that's it. Get behind. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's it. Pull the Greystone. Nobody gives a damn. The fuck out of my way, bitch. I'm coming after you. You're a carry. Bitch is gonna die. Okay, this is gonna hurt. No. I'm leaving, dude. Oh, damn it. There's a limit. There's a limit to how much I can do, dude. I wish I knew exactly. I'm supposed to have these two, so it's gonna be 6. Okay, so it's gonna be 6 intellect. Everything else is going to be on vitality. We can get rid of... So we got 3 of this. I guess I'm gonna get rid of minion block aura. Get green spring. Hello? Can I get my thing? No? How about? Oh, this is actually, yeah, this is good. Let's do this. Shield link.
Enemy tower destroyed.
That's another tower down for us. Go team. Again, the pace of the game right now is so hectic that I still have trouble figuring out what card am I supposed to equip right now. I'm going crazy over here. But we're all good. I sound like I'm from the south, right? I don't know exactly why. Okay, we need to plop a ward down. Bloop. Hey boys, how you guys doing? You guys having a good time? I'm gonna need you to not do that. Damn, he hurts. You really hurt, dude. You know that? Dude, how can you not have killed that? What are you doing, Twin Blast? Oh, shoot. Here he comes. Get off. Yep, you're dead. You're not paying attention to the game. And there's not a whole lot I can really do. Team? Team, please. Please, Tim. Why you no help me? And we're gonna lose our... We're gonna lose our left lane if we don't commit to that. Dude, fucking defend left, Greystone! What the fuck are you doing? Mother... Oh, Greystone! You idiot! We're about to lose an inhibitor right now. That's how bad that was. The fact that Greystone just like, derp. We don't need left side inhibitor. Derp. What the hell? What the hell, Greystone? What are you doing with your life? Okay, so we got 3 more points. Let's get 1 intellect, 2 more of these. And what can we get now? I can actually get rid of this. No, I can't. This is how much? 2 points? Actually, I could. This is good, though. This is already one of my final cards. I should get rid of Coin Master is what I should do. Fuck Coin Master. Get out. That will now open us up to equipping any one of these. Let's give me that regen. Whoa, no, not that. No. Damn it, not that. I want this. Oh, I can't because I already have the 2 points in there. Okay, I got it. Looks like I'm never really going to use that regen card. Again, this is still like the second time I'm playing with this deck, I think, which is why it's so confusing. And down he goes, like balls deep into enemy territory, God knows why. And for some reason, okay, there we go. I've been neglecting my warding duties. And again, I'm also the only one that's put the wards down up in here. So I guess I'm not the only one who's not a big fan of the current ward situation. Let him go, he's Greystone. Who cares? We can plop down another ward. Actually, I should put one on Primorb. And it's also a good opportunity to see whether or not the enemy team is warding. Curious. If they are, they don't have one on Primorb. Okay, my dude's gonna die. Yep, you're dead. That's what you get for poking your nose in the jungle when you're the carry. Pushing right. Bastard. Basically gonna keep me here. I can't fight him because I'm support tank and he's off lane and he's got 4 levels on me and he's probably got damage cards. And our dude's dead. Overextended. I don't know why. Yep. I mean, we kind of pulled it together in the middle there, but I think we're pretty much done at this point. It's very unfortunate, but my team just keeps overextending for no reason.
Tower is under attack. An ally has been slain. Allied tower is under attack.
God damn it, it's so frustrating. It's like you're watching this friggin' fire just spread and spread and spread, and there's nothing you can do about it. And it is pretty much game at this point. As per usual, that matchmaking, man. Look at the speed that Murdoch is firing at. Okay. Go back. We got like 5 points. We're gonna stuff one more in here, fill everything up. So if I unequip this, can I equip something cooler? Hello? This menu is glitchy as hell. And no, we can't equip anything cooler unless I wait. How many points is this? This is 2. So we're gonna need...
An allied inhibitor is under attack.
Ah.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy and an allied inhibitor.
And there's the inhibitor down. Oh, let's attack midline. We killed 4 people. We gotta make it count. Actually, we should totally attack Corp Prime. Not exactly sure why we're not all at Orb Prime yet, but okay. I'm attacking it as soon as I get her. I don't give a fuck. We don't have wards anymore because I changed my cards. I guess me and Gideon will do Prime Orb. It's all good. Me and my boy Gideon. Don't even try it, motherfucker. Thank God. Let's go. Jeez, he's level 20 already. What the fuck? And I'm dead. And that's game right there.
Enemy double kill.
That's game. That sucks. But anyway, this should give you guys a pretty good idea what the new pace of the game feels like. As you can see, the game is much more faster paced. The matches still last about as long. They might be a little bit faster on certain occasions. And then there's also the score screen. Why can't we see totals? I don't get it. Like totals, man, just totals. And then the biggest problem still remains the same, which is what I said at the start of this video, which is matchmaking. The enemy team was just way better than my team. It's just like, even better than me, way better than me. It's like not even a comparison there. Just like straight up. And, you know, there's still that issue with matchmaking. And there were probably either 3 stacking or 5 stacking, or I don't know. Which is, again, it's a very frustrating experience. Just gonna go ahead and fuck it. The matchmaking system isn't working anyway, so why bother reporting as let's do one more match. And I also want to try out my crazy deck, so that'll give us a chance to do that. Pyrotechnic, they changed the cap to 20. Yep, yes they did. I'm not a big fan of Kalari Hutchie, so eh. Matchmaking rework coming soon. Do you know something that I don't, Arc 101? Because I don't think that's still in the plans. As far as I'm aware, I haven't heard anything about a matchmaking rework. Let's see if we can get the solo lane. Where am I? Am I in the middle? Where the fuck's Greystone? Another thing that I'm not a huge fan of is like, and again, I'm not just nitpicking here. This is, oh. I guess someone left or something? I don't know. Another thing that I'm not a big fan of is the character selection screen. I kind of think that from a design standpoint, it's way too busy. It's got too many numbers, it's got too much information. You can barely see the information that actually matters in that screen because it's just got so much stuff on there. Let's hope we get a bit more of a balanced match this time. They've mentioned it on the community corners. No, I haven't been watching that stuff. It's just we have these meetings every now and then, and that's the one thing that I always bring up. Oh, shoot. Oh, wow. Everybody wants to play offlane. Fuck me, I guess. We're gonna do another steel match then. L&M doesn't like v.42. I don't have a particular issue with the gameplay mechanics of it. Offlane's been the most fun role, at least in my opinion, ever. Since it's always been my favorite role, the offlane. Why don't you try some other support? Dude, I can barely play steel right now. Yeah, Arc 101, I've heard about that. They're working on a... I've heard about they're working on this matchmaking thing. That part I have. What I'm saying is there's no specifics. There's like, yeah, we're working on it. It's really good. It's going to be great. It's going to be amazing. But it's like, where is it? We're going to have ourselves a Q-Dodge? Or we're going to have a random pick? No, we got a Murdoch. L&M, it's like my thoughts on V42 are not going to change in 20 matches or even 50 matches because the biggest problem remains that the matches that I play haven't been fun, but it's not because of V42, it's because of the poor matchmaking. Like, this is, I think, my third PvP match on V42. This one that we're about to do now. No, my fourth PvP match on V42. And the previous 3 ones, the teams have been ridiculously unbalanced. It's like, it doesn't matter, you know, even if I do end up winning, it's going to depend on whether or not if we just destroy the enemy team. Because if we do, again, it's unbalanced. Even if it's from my side, it's unbalanced. So it's like, you know, it's whatever. Rather have them take their time and do it good, though. Yeah, I mean, it's just, to me, they seem a little bit too hesitant with the matchmaking patch. It's like they're gung-ho about all of this other stuff, and it always seems that the matchmaking, we're fixing it. It's like it's always getting on the back burner. Everything else takes front and center, whereas matchmaking is always getting the back burner treatment. And I think that's going to be a problem. Covetous Lemon, I'm pretty sure they haven't changed the map. Actually, they specifically told us that V42 was not going to change the matchmaking at all. So if they changed the matchmaking, either they lied to us, or I don't know, but I'm pretty sure they didn't touch the matchmaking. This is another character that's like crazy broken right now. Iggy and Scorch, dude? Fuck that noise. Iggy and Scorch can take me from 100% in a tank build to like 0 in one ultimate. So like tank steal, one ultimate, gone. And it's an AoE ultimate too, which makes you wonder like, wait, what? Since I don't have a ward, I'm just gonna kind of like sit here. I wish you hadn't done that. Crazy bastard. Looks like nobody's here to punish him, though. Please. Thank God. You're really gonna stay here? Okay, I guess I'll stay here. Make sure you don't get yourself killed. Okay, we're leaving. That makes me very happy.
An allied tower is under attack.
Yeah, you leave. I'll hang out here. And just have some fun. Or don't. He's about to fucking dive me so hard. He wants to dive me so hard he can taste it.
An allied tower is under attack.
I'll be right back, bro. Okay, let us grab this. Same strategy as before. Also, let me put the music on. What the hell? Shut up! Put the music on! Bitch. Do what I want. Okay, let's continue.
An allied tower is under attack. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Rurikhan, the human ward. The fuck are you doing? That guy's crazy. Let's get our gold before somebody steals it. Okay, he's got in the way, and I gotta make sure the tower doesn't take any damage. Some kind of cursor glitch too that happens sometimes. What? Okay. The Countess is good.
An allied tower is under attack.
God damn it. No, forget about it. Fucking turrets damn near killed me. Again, you see the clustering of players? Usually when that stuff happens, it usually means pre-made. That much clustering? At least in my experience. Yep, forget about this tower. Ah, just forget about it, it's gone. Jesus, fuck. So frustrating. Yeah, it's a straight up pre-made, and we're just a pub. That's the problem. Oh, what the fuck am I gonna do now? I don't have 3 points in this.
An allied tower is under attack. Enemy killing spree.
Oh, what? Come on.
Enemy has been slain.
I almost forget I have wards now. Wow, this mid tower really took some damage. What? Oh my god. The Twin Blast was like dead 50 times over. How can you not finish that? Oh man. It's so frustrating. It's like I set up the kill on that Twin Blast. It was like easy peasy lemon squeezy. It was like, nope, not gonna do it.
Enemy has been slain.
And he's still not dead. He still didn't fucking die. That's retarded. I can't fix that. There's only so much I can do.
Allied tower is under attack.
This one's gonna be 4. I can actually go buy that card now.
Allied tower destroyed.
Shit, I'm out of mana. And I'm also out of here.
Dominating.
We're gonna need 2 more intellect points before we're done. Also,
Tower
Most likely I don't need this anymore. Okay, it's really funny how it animates, but it's not practical at all when you're trying to do stuff fast. I'd rather something that wasn't as, you know, as pretty with the animations and shit, but it was more practical. Because, like, it's not the first time that I'm just, like, going through and it's like, no, it's unresponsive. Not having it. Garbage radius, dude. What, you fucking want some? Fucking come at me. Why did she leave? Why did my countess leave? God! I'm gonna kill myself. Okay, let's get out of here. Still got another kill. Anyway. What am I gonna get next? Get the 2 intellect that's missing for that. Let's get rid of this and... oh, shoot. Did I... fucked up the math on this? No, I didn't.
An allied tower is under attack. An ally has been slain.
Jesus, that clusterfuck in the jungle. Dude, this tower damage right now is a joke. What the? Oh, whatever. I think support tanks are garbage right now. Because, like, I feel like I'm not effective at anything with this deck. I don't know. Holy shit, did we actually kill everyone? Wow. We really should do Orb Prime, but team's not there. What the fuck am I doing? Let's go, let's go. The fuck happened? Okay, my game is just like not working properly. Jesus Christ, I'm actually gonna win a match. Jesus, the turnaround on that was insane! What the fuck happened? The turnaround on that was just like one of the craziest things I've ever seen. God damn. I'll be honest, I thought we were going to lose. I really did. But hey, that showed me. Let me stop the music here because we actually have the Paragon music going. Okay. So, overall, my impressions on this is still the biggest priority for Paragon. It needs to be the matchmaking. They need to fix the matchmaking. Because I think the game, like the super attack speed and all that stuff, the new decks and stuff, I think that's all good. Something else that needs to happen, we need to have better tutorials to teach people how to do this, the building of the decks and whatnot. Because, you know, it's not easy, particularly for newer players who come into the game trying to figure out all of these mechanics with the gems and the decks and the this and the that. It's insane. It's way too overwhelming. But overall, it's like, I like the fact the game is faster. That's cool. But at the same time, I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see how it turns out in the end. Because right now, it's still like the early days of v.42, of the new dawn. So, yeah. That's going to be it, you guys, for this stream. I'm going to be doing a stream in a bit on Twitch as well. We're probably going to be playing some Elite Dangerous, just relaxing. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, hit that like button. Helps out a lot. Any comments, any feedback you have on what I've been talking about in this video, anything you want to talk about in v.42, once this stream processes into a video, please leave it in the comments section. Again, likes really help out. If you're new here, subscribe so that you're always notified when there's a new video or whenever I'm going live. Thank you guys very much for watching and for hanging out. And hopefully I'll see you guys in a bit over on Twitch. We're going to be playing some Elite Dangerous, just chilling, doing community goals and relaxing. See you guys there, hopefully. The link is in the description where you guys can catch me and whatnot. So, peace out.